What's up guys, it's Light Duelist here, and today I'll be showing you a deck profile for the new November ban list. It's Noble Knights. It's a fun deck. It's not really, meant to play competitive and YCS. I mean you can, but now that rota's at 1, it just really slows down this deck. But in overall, it's a really fun deck to play with. So without any further ado, I will go into the deck profile and we can start off with our monsters. So of course, you play your triple Merlin. Um, Vanity it's been at 1, so playing this at 3 is no problem because Merlin is what gets your Noble Knights out in the field, and that's pretty much what he does have other effects from the graveyard, but you mainly use him for the summoning of another Noble Knight from your deck. You do run your triple Madrot, of course. He is kind of like Merlin. Like if you go first turn with Merlin, summon Madrot, and then Madrot's effect with any equipped spell from your hand, you get to special summon another Noble Knight from your deck. And you mostly go for this guy, Boars. Boars is a really good card in this deck, of course. He's the one who searches for your equipped spells while he's being equipped, and him and Madra equipped is what makes you, go into your rank 5 Noble Knight Artorias. So it's really good. So he's good with the Caliburn effect, if I'm not mistaken. Because you equip Caliburn and then you gain your 500, and then you XYZ, and you target your 3 from the graveyard, and you equip Caliburn again, and then you gain your 500 again. So that's a pretty good combo. So yeah. Then I run the 2 Guinevere. Some people do play her back then at 1, but I like to play her at 2 because it's just more consistency. When she hits a grave, she gets re-equipped to another Noble Knight, and depending on the attribute, which light or dark, you can it gains an effect. So, and the equipped monster gains 300 attack, so it's pretty good. I do play the double Gawain for the spamming. He is what makes you go into your rank 4 plays. So he's really good. So if you control a Noble Knight, you special summon him from hand, and you can go for an instant rank 4. So he's pretty good. I bumped up Noble Knight of Brothers to 2. It's just me. It's just the way I like. I used to play him at 1 back then, but now I'm playing him at 2 because the deck doesn't really go fast. Once again, like I said, Rota's at 1 because Konami, I don't know what they were thinking, but it is what it is. And his defense is 2400, and the fact that he's a level 4, it's just pretty much amazing. But his effect is pretty good. I do play the 1 Bedware. Um, it's it's a it's a really good. It's a good and a bad card in a way, but he's really good to go into the combos with your Noble Knights doing your opponent's phase. When you have one Noble Knight that can beat over your opponent's monster, so you get another equip spell, equip it to that monster, and it's just a pretty good effect. Um, he would be good if he was able to get equip spells from the graveyard, but unfortunately not, because that would be too broken. But I still like him. He's alright at 1. I do play the 1 Dristan because Dristan is amazing. He's the one that pops your opponent's monsters while equipped to equipped spell card, and your opponent cannot declare attacks to Noble Knights except for him. So he's really good, in my opinion. Then I play the 1 Guag, which I had. He's not bad at all either. So he's pretty good, amazing. What he does is You target one noble knight monster from your graveyard, add it to your hand, and you have to destroy one noble arms quit spell. But of course, some of these noble arm quit spells do come back, and you could equip it to that specific monster. So yeah. And I do play one of this guy. He's alright. He's not that bad. You just send one face up like monster, and then how you call it, and then you can spell something from the hand. So he's not that bad. And that's pretty much for the monsters. I do not run that girl one because once again, it just slows down the deck in my opinion. But yeah, so that's it for the monsters. Onto spells. Double Excalibur. Excalibur is, I love this card because the fact that your opponent cannot target your monster, your noble knights, is just pretty good. The only bad side to this is that it's not like the other noble arms where it comes back in the field because it can't. So once your opponent like MSTs or something, this hits straight to the graveyard, unlike the other noble arms which get to be re-equipped. But other than that, the fact that your monster cannot be targeted is just very good. Alongside with the 2 Destiny, really good card. Like any other noble arm equipped spell, they do come back when they get destroyed, and it prevents your noble knight from being destroyed once per turn and by card effects. So it's pretty good. And I love this card so much. Double Caliber. And this equipped noble arm is just pretty amazing. It's just the combos with it, with the monsters that you have, is really good. If you first turn this Madra, you equip to Madra, and then you gain 500 life points, and then you summon Gorge, you equip another equip spell to Gorge, search for your 3, and then your opponent chooses, and then you go for your rank 5, and then you equip this again to your rank 5 and gain 500 life points. It's just really good. So double caliber. And then one Gallatin. Gallatin's pretty good. It's just that your opponent, your noble knight monster gains 1000 attack, but the downside is that it loses 200 attack each and every of your standby faces. So that's why it's not one. It's pretty good. Then the one a Predator. I don't know how to say it, but this one pretty kills your opponent's sets. So once again, one like Gallatin because it's really not it's not really needed at 2, so 1's fine. And then I play one last chapter. I sometimes have trouble with this. I don't know if to bump it up to 2 or just leave it at 1 because now that the deck is slow, I might want to bump this up to 2, but I just don't know yet. So yeah. Then you play 2 Dark Holes because you have Destiny, and Destiny prevents your noble knights from being destroyed. So it's just pretty good. It's really amazing, this deck. Rokeki is also a good card, but Dark Hole just fits very good in this deck. So yeah. Then double MST for that back row hate because this deck does somewhat fear back row in some way. Because the number arms do protect your monster, but still, it's just very safe to play 2 MSTs. So for the Wanas, you have the 1 reinforcement in the army because of Konami, and that's what they decide to do. Your 1 Book of Moon, of course. And to round up the spells, I'm playing double Soldier of Revealing Light. I just feel like the deck is slow and the deck gets killed by back row most of the time when you don't open up with the cards you want to open, because sometimes you do open with that good hand but sometimes you don't, and you got to be setting monsters, and then you don't want that, so you want to be playing swords. It's just my personal attack. You can try it out as well, but I just feel like two swords, you feel safer. So yeah, that's it for the spells. Onto the traps is just the one-offs really much. It's just one compulse, one torrential, one bottomless, and the one sun warning. So because you're gonna be controlling a lot of spells in this deck, because you know the equip spells and everything. So yeah. Onto the extra deck, you do run two Ataris. He's amazing. He's just really good. So when he's XYZ summon, you target 3 noble orange from your graveyard, and then he equips with it. And then once per turn, you detach and target destroy an opponent's monster. So, and then you have the level 4/1, the rank 4/1. My bad. He's really good. He's like your Harpy's Feather Duster. He's just amazing. He does the same thing as the other one. You target 3 from the graveyard, equip to him, and you detach, and then for that many spells that you control, you get to destroy as many from your opponent's side of the field. So he's really good for that back row. So I do play one Durangel. Um, Once again, back row hate. So if your opponent, activates a card effect, you detach and make your opponent destroy one of their spells or traps. So it's just to play safe once again. But you rarely want to go into this, but it's just there because um, one Omega. Um, Very good in first turn, especially first turn, because unaffected by spells and traps. So really good. Then you run Pilot Animal, one of the best cards. Detach 2, make your opponent's monster negate effect and make its attack 0. So pretty good. For OTK, you have Excalibur. Make it up to 4,000. So it's really good. Along with Blade Armor Ninja, to attack twice. There has been times where I had both of these two guys in the field, and it's just really amazing. It's really good. One Black Ship of Horn, one Black Ship of Corn. And generic rank 4, of course. You already know what he does. Got a Cowboy for that 800 burn. And one Ragnar 0. That's all I have for the extra deck. I would suggest Heartland Draco, because you do control face up spells, so he's protected and he gets attacked directly, so he's really good. And number 101, because take your opponent's monsters, and you know what he does already. And I would say for the last one, Abyss Dweller. I don't know, any, or Castell, because Castell is detach 2 and bounce and then shuffle to your opponent's deck. So that's pretty much it. So that's why I suggest running, because those are like the only 3 cards that I'm missing from the extra deck. So yeah, that's it. 40 card deck. Like I said, it's not really meant to be played competitively. I mean, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any ideas to this deck, or I don't know, what do you think about Rota being at 1 and stuff like that. But yeah, just comment, subscribe, and thumbs up.